शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे Om Namo Venkatesaya. Pranams everybody. Yesterday we saw up to Duratikramah. Then let's move on to Durlabaha. Durlabhaya Bhaktya Labhyate iti Durlabaha. That means one who is one who can be approached through bhakti, which itself is very difficult to get. So very difficult to get bhakti. Bhagavan himself says he can give mukti also, but very difficult to bhakti as such, and therefore Bhagavan is called as Durlabha. That means you can be obtained by only bhakti, which is very difficult to get, and therefore he is called as Durlabha. Other meaning is Dukkena Labhyata iti Dukkha. That means one has to take a lot of one's own self effort to get into Bhagavan's fold, and therefore he is called as Durlabha. So that means other thing is one who thinks of other things and also Bhagavan you cannot get. So one who thinks only Bhagavan, only Ananya Chintayan Tomam, no? If he doesn't have any other thought other than Bhagavan, then it will be easy to obtain. That's why you find the opposite word also. Sulabha also in maybe few slokas later. So only through he is easily approachable if one has a love towards him. So that's what he is called as. Without love, it's very difficult for one to obtain him, and therefore he is called as Durlabha. Durgamaha Dukkena Gamyata Nyayata iti Durgam. That means very difficult, with a lot of efforts only one can know about him, and therefore he is called as Durgamaha, or reach him. That's what it is, Durgamaha. One is to get, one is to go and go near him, and therefore that is called as Durgama. Durlabha is to get, Labha means to get. Labham, no? That's profit you are getting. So Labha to is get. Gama means to reach, go. That means go. That means to go to him is also very difficult. Gantum Ashakyatva Durgama. That means it's very difficult to reach him, and therefore he is called as Durgamaha. Durgaha Durgo Dukkam Gamayati Daityan Prati iti Tata. That means one who is able to inflict sorrows and pain on these Daityas. That means all these Asuras, and therefore he is called as Durgaha. Antaraya Pratihitaihi Dukkat Avapyate iti Durga. That means one who is with a lot of hurdles and then difficulties will come on the way of reaching him, and therefore he is called as Durgaha. Because Bhagavan tests, gives lot of tests on the way. If you are, if you are trying to reach him through your own effort, then it will be very difficult. That's why it says Durgaha. If you surrender unto him and say that I don't know anything, please help me out, then of course he comes on his way on his own, and then that's what Upanishad also says. Yameva Vrinashe Tena Labhya. Yameva Yesha Vrinate Tena Labhya. That means one who is being liked by him, to him he reveals himself. So otherwise, if you make efforts on your own to try to know about him or something like that, there will be a lot of hurdles, then obstacles on the way, and very difficult for you to reach him, and therefore he is called as Durgaha. Duravasaha Dukkena Vavasyate Chitte Yogibihi Samadhi iti Duravasaha. That means one with a lot of efforts by the various these yogis, they meditate upon him for a long period of time, and maybe over a period of time they get certain glimpses of Bhagavan, and that's why it's very difficult for them to so that means Bhagavan of course resides in all of us, but for us to know that he resides in him is very difficult for us to know, and therefore he is called as Duravasaha. Evam cha dure dushkaraha tat padavasa iti Duravasaha. That means one has put that Maya in front of him, and therefore people find it difficult to know the truth about Bhagavan, and therefore he is called as Duravasaha. Durariha Durarinaha Durgamino Danavadayaha Tan Hanti iti Durariha. That means Dura Ari means enemies. The what you call the very difficult enemies or very sinful enemies, he is the person who can kill them, and therefore he is called as Durariha. Dushta a samyak arayo durarayaha yasman hantiti durari. That means one who is able to destroy all the evil doers, and therefore he is called as Durariha. Shubhang, next sloka, we'll move on to the next sloka. Shubhango loka saranga sutantu vardanaha indra karma mahakarma krita karma krita gamaha. The namas are Shubhangaha, Lokasarangaha, Sutantuhu, Tantuvardanaha, Indrakarma, Mahakarma, Kritakarma, Kritagamaha. Shubhangaha, Shobhanehi Angaihi Avayavaihi Dhyayatvat Shubhangaha. That means one who is being meditated upon as a person who has got very auspicious and then very beautiful various limbs, and therefore he is called as Shubhanga. Shubhani Angani Yasya Shubhanga, who has got very Mangalakara, that means auspicious limbs in his body, and therefore he is called as Shubhanga. So it's so beautiful to look at. In fact, in this Kamba Ramayanam, where this Kamba talks about Rama walking the streets of Mithila, people who started looking at his shoulders, Tol Kandar, Tole Kandar. That means people started looking at his shoulders. They were only looking at shoulders only. It was so beautiful to look at. So such is the kind of, the attractiveness and the auspiciousness and then the beautifulness of his limbs. And therefore he is called as Shubhangaha. Lokasarangaha, Lokanam Saram Sarangatvat Bhagavat Bringavat Grihati Lokasaranga. That means one who is able to take the essence of this entire the universe, the purpose of the for which the universe is created, purpose for these Jivatmas are all created for the purpose. The whole purpose of giving this body is for Paropakarartham Idam Sariram. That means for the sake of doing help for others is the purpose of this body. Once you keep doing this body, Idam Sariram Kalu Dharma Sadhan. That is it is the means of doing this dharmas. So if you do that karma yoga, doing it as an offering to the Bhagavan as well as helping others, that is the purpose for this body is given. Once you do that, then of course all your karmas get dwindled and then they get exhausted. Then you get into this knowledge and then bhakti and ultimately reach him. So Bhagavan knows the true purpose of all those things, saram, and therefore he is called as Loka Sarangaha. Sutantuhu Shobanaha Tantuhu Vistirnaha Prapancha Asyeti Vistu. That means one who has got the very vast expanse of this universe, and therefore he is called as Sutantuhu. Other meaning, Tantu means the thread. So Shobanas Tantuscha Chaturmukadi Santano Yasyasa Sutan. That means through Brahma he has established a great lineage. That means like a thread, no? The thread is like unbroken thread. So it's that kind of avichinam. That means he has created that line of the various good people in this universe, and therefore he is called as Sutantuhu. Tantu Vardanaha Tameva Tantum Vardayati iti Chedayati va Tantu. That means one is able to expand this entire universe, and therefore he is called as Tantu Vardhana. One is able to grow it and then expand it, and therefore he is called as Tantu Vardhana. Other meaning of Tantu Vardhana means that means through this what do you call this, the net, through this the thread he has created this net of this Maya, and therefore expanded this entire universe through this Maya, and therefore he is called as Tantu Vardhana. The other way of looking at it. The third one is can talk about an episode in this, there is Draupadi, when the Draupadi was being disrobed in this assembly of the Kauravas. At that time she prayed to Bhagavan Krishna and then said, Govinda Rachamam Sharanagatam. That's what she said. Immediately Bhagavan Krishna showered thousands and thousands of yards of sari on her. So Tantu, that means the sari is made up of this thread only, no? So he gave Vardhana. That means he kept on expanding that, that thread or this sari till her complete, she was completely protected of her dignity, modesty, and therefore Bhagavan is called as Tantu Vardhanaha. Indra Karma. Indrasya Karmeva Karma Asyeti Indra Karma. That means for the sake of Indra, he did a lot of actions for protecting Indra. For example, when his kingdom was taken away by Bali, he incarnated as Vamana and then got that this Indraloka from Bali and then gave it back to Indra. So similarly, when this Indra was in a problem with Narakasura, Bhagavan along with Sri Krishna Paramatma, along with Satyabhama, went to the kingdom of this Narakasura and then killed him and then restored back all the things that have been stolen away by Narakasura, and therefore he's done a lot of actions for Indra. Similarly, he gave this when Indra was facing a problem, he gave this gave the help by giving the idea to get this Vajrayitam. Vajrayitam was given by how to get this Vajrayitam was given by Bhagavan to Indra, and therefore he's called as helped Indra in different occasions, and therefore he's called as Indra Karma. I think we'll stop this. Om Namo Venkat. Stop with this. Om Namo Venkatesaya.